Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
For sure. The opportunity is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much money on the table out in the world. Like, people got to go back 20, 30 years ago, and it wasn't as many superstars, athletes, or entertainers as it is right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or as many entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
as it is right now with the internet.
Information is everywhere, man.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So like, the internet is a gift and a curse. Yeah, you gotta. The only bad thing about the internet is every fucking body got an opinion.
Yeah.
So this is why the young people, their stomachs got to be strong. You got to be able to accept somebody saying anything about you, because any person got to. The dude can be out there in Africa in the fucking safari, and he can get on the fucking computer and give you a negative comment. These people's opinions don't count. People, a person on the farm somewhere, opinion don't count for real. You got 100 comments, 90 of them good, 10 of them bad, but you let them 10 bad ones get to you. See what I'm saying? That's part of being weak-minded or having a weak stomach, because you come up in this era. My era, I don't give a damn what you think. I'm pushing forward.
Facts.
I'm pushing forward. I'm not gonna stay stagnated or go low because of what you think about me, or you feel my hair wasn't right, or I'm dressing too young.
Right.
Like, it's somebody else that just said my outfit looked great.
Right.
They couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? Then you got you saying, oh, well, he need to throw some older gear on. Then I got a picture with Air Force Ones. They ain't up to your standard. You know, I got a picture with the Louis Vuitton shoes on. Why he put them on? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. You gotta gravitate towards the.
You got to do what works for you. You can't please. You can't spend time trying to please everybody. You can't make everybody happy. That's an impossible feat to accomplish. You can't make everybody happy. You got to make you happy and be concerned with the people that love you and love what you do.
That's fact.
You see what I'm saying? That's how you win. All that takes taking time out to deal with the negativity, man, you'll lose everything. You'll lose yourself included.
That's fact.
Because you sitting up here worried about what's a negative ass comment.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Man, Big Meech speaks out, and really, I want to just kind of go into what he spoke about as far as, the internet, and being that he was an entrepreneur, street hustler, stayed gone for years, many years in prison. This is the first time we actually hear him really just speak out and really just give his opinion on how things are going today versus how they used to be before he left. Reality TV, are you there?
You know I'm here.
Okay. Big Meech, you heard all the stories about Big Meech, the hustling and everything that he was a part of, all BMF and everything. But when you look at him now versus then, a lot has changed. He's gotten older, as all of us have. He's trying to understand how to figure out how to move out here. You only hear a glimpse of him when he first come home. You don't get this type of feedback from him. But what did you think about what he just said?
I really telling the truth, especially if you in this industry world. People gonna talk about you. They're gonna talk about what you got on, your man, your girl. If you're missing teeth and whatever, that you just gotta build tough skin when you in, the spotlight. Like he telling the truth now. Does
the comments matter? Is what he says. It don't matter about their opinions. You gotta ignore their opinions. He had a very big deal to happen to him when he first gets out. He goes and gets with Rick Ross. He's taking pictures with Rick Ross. He's taking pictures with Money Mayweather. Him and his son is moving to a whole different drum beat. 50 Cent, again, doesn't like it. He says basically, after he was loyal to him, he's like, I'm done. Like, I can't with this guy. And he pulls up on Big Meech, and he throws some different things out there at him. And you remember them taking a picture together, but after that, he pretty much backs off after the moves he made on the internet and the comments that don't really matter. I tend to think they do matter. If everybody's seeing you and you jumping out here and it's certain comments that's going to say something that do matter. It's certain people that's going to do stuff that do matter on the internet. So you got to be careful on how you move. And I think he found that out when he first gets home and he's taking pictures with Rick Ross, and Rick Ross promises to do him a movie, and or he alludes to he's going to do a movie with him, and we're doing movies, and we don't do little episodes, but these episodes we don't do little series and all that, but these series was putting money in Lil Meech's pocket, and it was pretty much something that carried their legacy as well, and for him to really stand beside or even tend to be hanging out with a guy who is an arch rival of 50 Cent. How do you think that played out for him?
Wait, first and foremost, the whole comment, and don't pay attention to him. I know all about that because the people in the comments up under these videos be on my ass, and I don't give a damn. But anyway, he was locked up for over a decade.
Yeah, over a decade. He was almost 2 decades.
You know, times change, like you said, times change. It's all about the internet. Like, this is how people really make their money now. This is how you can advertise. He's an entrepreneur. This is the way how you get your stuff out here. You're going to have to tap into the internet. And it's going to be negative things and it's going to be positive things. You just got to pay more attention to the positive than the negative.
Do you think that this was strategically done? I'm sorry.
Who?
Do you think that this was strategically done, him talking and them recording him and they putting this out, what he had to say about the internet? Do you think they prepped for this, or do you think he just really just hanging out and just speaking on this in general?
I'm going to tell you one thing I know. One person you don't want to beef with is 50 Cent, okay? Because he'll make you either relevant or not. It's people out here that can get you canceled. All they got to do is say, we got the cancel culture now, so it's like, all they got to do is say, they can say something like, oh, he a snitch. Oh, they going to turn on you. You see how they did Gunna?
Oh, so do you think that he made his move the way he first came home and what he done got him semi-canceled when 50 started to expose everything that was going on with them, and he did, and we did see that BMF series canceled for sure. It ended.
You know, people pick a side. People gonna pick a side regardless. They either gonna pick to rock with him or they're gonna pick to rock with 50. I mean, it's just how it goes. It's just like the Drake and Kendrick. You know, I'm just using an example so you can understand what I'm saying, because Drake was on top of the world. And then then Kendrick did his thing, and now nobody really listen to Drake no more.
Wow. It's just that it can end just that fast on the internet.
The internet can end you. It can either make you or break you.
I don't think so. I think it doesn't end you unless you quit. I think that's when you end. I think if you able to keep going and you have tough skin through the stuff that happens to you, I think you remain.
Say the tough skin, because you're going to make it worse. Some people don't have tough skin. So if you keep doing it, it's only going to make your life worse.
Yeah, no, I agree totally. 50 Cent, and meanwhile, is unbothered. It seems like Big Meech kind of alludes to the situation somewhat of the negativity that he was exposed to. I believe that has something to do with the conversation that he's having. I really do. I think he said what he said because of the conversation, and the strategies that was done early on by 50 and what happened with him and Rick Ross and what happened with Lil Meech. I think that had to have an effect on them. It definitely had an effect on their brand. So,
Yes.
but just you got to do what he's doing now. I think he needs to speak out more. I think he needs to do interviews. I think this is the world that he's in now. I think if he want to do them on his own like he's doing here, that's fine. But you got to do something.
And I agree, because these kids these days didn't know anything about BMF.
Well, because of 50, they did, right? Because of 50.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
But I think him and his son need to sit down and do some things together. I think they need to get strategic on how they're moving on the internet if they want to be a part of the rat race, because it is a rat race. And I think they're going to have to get serious about it. I think anybody in this day and time that's entertainers, if you don't find your niche market on the internet, because this is where your people are landing right now. I think this is the most important thing and aspect of how you're moving now. And now you got to figure out how do you land in the mix of this, because it's a huge world. But also, you know, I think 50 Cent among everybody has figured it out. I think he's one of the most he one of the dopest, defiant guys when it comes down to letting you know what his brand is doing, how his brand is moving. I think that's why right here he's at it yesterday. Giving you see him at a turkey drive. Hold on.
Partnership for Houston Markets and G Unity Foundation.
It's cool, man. I got the greatest partners. This is the biggest turkey giveaway, biggest drive that goes on in Houston. And one of the advantages of connecting and having relationships with the Houston Markets is that their charitable organizations they've already sold out things. They're already effective. So I get a chance to come in and connect to that. So it's really cool.
And will Snap and things like that.
It's more.
Wow, so he's out here giving away turkeys. He's also kissing babies. Hold on.
Partnership for Houston Markets and G Unity Foundation.
It's cool, man. I got the greatest partners. This is the biggest turkey giveaway, biggest drive that goes on in Houston, and one of the.
So I think he has figured it out. I think 50 by far has been out here. I think he's more relevant than anything going on. I think he's very aware of how his brand is moving on the internet, in real life. And I think there's a balance there that you have to recognize. How am I doing on the internet? How am I doing on the real life thing? You got in real life, am I being strategic in the way I'm moving outside physically? Am I being strategic on the way that I'm moving far as on the World Wide Web? How am I moving? How am I looking? These are battles. These are boxing matches on how you're supposed to move as a entrepreneur in this day, as a brand ambassador in this day. If you're not moving a certain way, then your brand will die, and that is so important. I'm right now looking at putting out a book on just podcasting and not only podcasting, but being a person that knows how to develop a brand. With the way that we've been moving, I think it's something that needs to be said. I think there has to be a strategic layout for it. I believe if you're not giving back like that in some kind of way and seeing the phases of how things phase in and out, I think that's where you get lost in the sauce. That's a different niche market that I want to touch. But again, 50 of them is doing it in a way where you see them. They're doing the movies and all the series. I'm sorry, they're doing different things with different bigger brands, but they're also pushing their own brand, and their social media presence is huge. So I think Big Meech got a lot of work to do, and you're just going to compare him with the way that 50 Cent spun off of him. You're going to compare the two. You're going to look at the moves that are being made on both of those sides, as well as Rick Ross. Rick Ross has figured out how to be a part of the trolling situation with 50 so that he can keep himself relevant a lot of times. I think that's helped his career at this point. And these are things that people are doing to one another. If you don't have somebody out here like a bad commenter, then you cease to live on the internet. So you want to have either that person that they killing you in the comments, or they loving you in the comments at the same time. You want both of those. But then you also, again, you want to make sure that you're killing it in real life. I think that's the problem. These guys are getting on the internet. Everybody got a phone. Big Meech was right about that. Everybody got a phone. But when you get on your phone, what are you making any money? Are you just commenting just to be commenting from a dark room where you basically don't have nothing and you broke and you busted and disgusted? When I see you out, is you in the black truck or is you on the bus? You know, are you really who you are? Are you an entrepreneur? I mean, I'm not trying to toot my horn, but I've owned stores for 20 years. I'm one of those guys that if you see me in the neighborhood, I'm pulling up. When Boss Talk pull up on you, whether it's in Chicago, whether it's in Vegas or New Orleans, like we did this past weekend, how I'm riding, like my boy Savage Life Webby said. I was in Baton Rouge. You guys are gonna start seeing that come out with Young Bleed, and this is just a part out. RP to Young Bleed, Young Bleed's mother, me, Mia X, me and KL, me and Mac, me and the Black Panther Party Cubs. All that stuff is about to come out. Are you really moving like this in real life? when you see you out, are you able to, I mean, do you have that presence that people respect and love you? And are you going out with the people? I don't really be seeing a lot of people out there, man. I be out there by myself a lot of times. I be in there, it's going to be real. I don't really see them out there like that. I mean, I called BG up. BG was out there doing a video. I didn't get to link up with him. We missed each other, but then I did. I'm in New Orleans and the city loved me. If I'm in Texas and I decide to go out in Houston, they love me, man. I can't lie. And this is the response. Now, how are you going to channel that? And I'm giving y'all too much game, but how are you going to channel that and make that something to where the people love you as they see you moving around and they know, and they see how you moving and, you taking pictures and doing stuff with people that might have said you was oh, you ain't nothing, man. You ain't this and you ain't that. But when you see me, you freeze and you take a picture and we respect each other as men and then you keep it moving. Yeah, I watch it every day. But you don't know who the one's doing what. And there's so many of them. So I think Big Meech got his work cut out for him. I think he's gonna have to get out here and understand what's going on for real in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I think I feel
like, but Lil Meech, I feel like he kind of done messed up the name too. He turned into like a goofy, like because he was like musty and over here talking about he taking the groceries to his cousin when he was with Summer Walker. Like it hasn't been anything good.
Yeah, but I think you gauging that wrong again. I think that's good. Bad can be good. Just to keep something going.
But it's not doing anything for. Because if your daddy is Big Meech, you don't want to be known for no crap like that, regardless of what it do for you.
Well, let's think about it. All these kids, you watch hip hop children or kids when the kids was on that hip hop show. Okay, well, these kids ain't their parents, and a lot of them ain't even being reared right because their parents ain't even in the home. Their parents is out working and doing stuff, and their kids are having to raise themselves through technology. So when
but to put on some deodorant, that is not.
Well, somebody had to teach you to put on some deodorant, man. You get grandmama taught me how to put on deodorant. Grandmama say, get in there and get in that tub. When you 2 and 3 and 4 years old, if you could think back, I know everybody don't want to be honest, but grandmama and mama and them and dad and them, well, if you stinking, they're going to tell you, and it's rude the way that you get yourself in there and wash under your arms. A lot of people don't talk like that no more because they too busy letting them stay in their rooms. They're not even telling them nothing. They come out, go right back in their room. Their room smell like, I'm just being real. Their room stink. What do you mean?
That's a grown ass man. You talking about when you was a kid.
Exactly, but how do you learn? You have to learn at some point. Who taught him? Okay, who taught you how to put deodorant on?
Baby, I don't even remember. I don't think
somebody taught your little ass. Reality TV, get back in there and put that tussie on. Get that tussie up under your arms, and you better not come. You better not come out there till you got that tussie. You get your whole thing of that tussie with that red top on it. Put it up and dab it up under your arms, and you let it sit there. Don't you come out of there till you get that tussie well rubbed in. Yeah.
You can smell yourself. That's why I don't.
But as a kid, you go outside. They don't, now you learn from a kid.
We're talking about an adult.
Exactly, but he still is going to do the things that he learned growing up. And if his daddy was locked up in prison and his mama was trying to make ends meet, and nobody told him to put that tussie up under his arms, he walked around here musty, and his homegirl telling him, you musty. And she was just playing outside with him, and now you got to go in there and get some something to combat that smell. That's what you got. A lot of these kids, again, he grew up in the video era, reality TV. He is in the room playing video games with his homeboy. They all stink. Yeah. That's exactly what the hell going on. They all smelling in there. And it's sad. Get out of there. Big Meech need to talk to his son if he musty like that. I ain't smelled him. But if you tripping on the smell, I ain't even seen that. I don't know how you come up with that. You getting like OG. You get that from the dark web, that man Musty and all that. Y'all wrong, man. Shout out to Lil Meech, man. He be catching straights out here. Yeah.
Now go type it in Google right there. I bet you-
Wow, you out here typing in, is this man smelling and all. I don't type stuff
didn't
like
type
that.
it in.
You chat GPT in it and all that. You wrong for that, man.
Now somebody came to the internet and called that man out.
Wow, guys, get in the comments, guys. Let me know what y'all think. And not about his smell. I'm not even going there. About Big Meech coming out speaking strongly for the first time and trying to. Is this a jab back at 50 for the early on stuff that was going on the internet? Is he speaking out against that? What do you guys think? Do y'all feel like he's just speaking in general? Do you feel like he's doing a good thing to speak out? Should he speak or should he stay quiet? Let me know what you think. And if you're still watching, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. And also, Black Friday, we're doing up to 40% off. So if you guys basically download the app, if you guys actually, I'm thinking I'm going to give away some prizes for whoever downloads the app this next month coming up, December. I'm going to be sending out in the second week of December, sending out some free hats or something like that to certain ones that randomly gets picked out. I'm going to have my team to do it. So, guys, you can get your Boss Talk 101 hats. You know what I'm saying? We got the hats. You can get you a hat, or you can get you you can get you. We got white, black. We got all different types of hats. You can get you all type of stuff on that dang app. But at any rate, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. And you know, you and I both know when it comes down to just everything that's going on, you got to watch how you're moving out here. Mike Epps and Blueface go back and forth over his statement about Mike Epps said something about prisoners, and boy, I tell you what, Blueface jumped out the window. It should be somewhere right here. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.